So now if we review, we had F minor 7, B flat minor 7, E flat 7, A flat major 7, D flat major 7. D flat major 7. Go ahead and do the D flat major 7 second inversion, the one that we ended with. Now there should be a fairly obvious transition to a G7 chord with good voice slating. There we go, yeah. That's it. And the 3rd fret B string. It's our very tame, like old-fashioned way. Nothing special. But it fits perfect after this. Like could be a Beatles song, you know? All right, and now we have C major 7. Really, there's 2 things that come to mind that'd be pretty cool as far as just an ordinary C major 7. That would be, go ahead and do a C major 7 this way. Right? That's not what we're going to end with, but yeah, but now let's make it second inversion. So we'll move the root up here. Like that. Right, and now what we had was this. But we don't have a root anymore, and we have 2/5. The reason we have a 5th as our low end is to keep that voice leading the same, keeping it on the low E string. So what we could do, we could just do a C triad for one thing. So it'd be G7 to C triad. Cool. Yeah, just like a bar chord, except with the 5th in the bass. That's one thing we could do. Or you could do the original like C major 7, moving the bass to the 5th, and then moving the 5th on the D string down to the 3rd, like this. Then we're doubling the 3rd, which might be more desirable than doubling the 5th. Cool. And then from this, if we wanted, we could drop the high 3rd down an octave, down to the root, not an octave, down to the root. And then we have the same voicing we did with the D flat major 7. And so, yeah, so what we'd have here would be like, if we went from our D flat major 7 to G7 to C major 7. How cool is that? Yeah, you could, if you wanted, you could add a tension on the second measure. There's a few ways you could do that. This bit deep without an explanation, but basically you can borrow from melodic minor, which is where you'd raise the 5th, and so that sounds really pretty. So all I did is I moved the 5th up, which is the E string. Yeah. Nice. And then we can move it back down for a C minor 7, which comes next. I just moved the root down and the 3rd. Anyway, so you could go on like this forever and ever and ever. And if you started off with this chord as your F minor 7, everything we would have done would have been different,